Hello, I'm Valtzy. If you know me from Twitter, you'll probably know one thing about me. Gay, gay, gay! Yes, in my art, I am mainly known for drawing queer romance. I love doing one-offs, but my favorite romance of mine is Berry and Caprice, a story about a trans femme bunny and her capybara coworker. And it seems that other people like it too. Like, a lot. So, as I approach 10K, I think I'm officially cemented myself in the pantheon of queer Twitter artists. This stupid twink, Claire, Valtzy. So, to show my appreciation for my artistic peers, let's take some inspiration. Whoop! This post here spoke to me. Rawdog Comics is so cool. I think you can tell by, looking at it. They have a gay little comic about a dog and a bunny couple. Every single drawing of theirs is a feast for the eyes. They use patterns in such a wonderful way. I could literally look at every one of them for hours. The original idea was just to redraw this panel with Berry and Caprice, but I thought it might be more in the spirit of the original to have an actual caption that's replaced by "Raw." With that being said, let's get started. I usually don't start off with speech bubbles, instead starting with the actual characters, but seeing as the thing they're saying is kind of the important part, I decided that's what we want in mind while drawing this. I felt it might be cute to have Caprice doing the one shouting and Berry the one higher up. We don't see Berry much from behind, so I wanted to switch things up a little bit. Caprice is doing that Akira Toriyama shout thing, you know the deal. It took a couple tries to get it the specific shape I wanted, but it looks good. She's so cute. This is when I decided to take my own angle on the drawing. The meme angle is nice, but it'd be nicer if it could stand up on its own, like having an actual joke to the comic. Caprice is gonna be freaking out over Berry wanting to get an energy drink. In real life, I usually need some caffeine to get through the day, but I'm having some problems with my heart, so my wife has banned me from energy drinks. My mother, from an early age, always kind of fear-mongered about energy drinks, so I just have an instinct not to go for them. Now, I'm just going over a second time to get some nicer lines, and you might notice that my brush is quite a bit messier than the typical pencil brush. A bunch of commissioners thought it was a crayon brush, but no, it's a Creator resource pack I downloaded. Found a pen that was good, and then customized it to my liking. In my eyes, at least the way I do art, clean lines don't really look nice unless they're perfectly clean. 80% smoothness with a bunch of bumps and blemishes doesn't really appeal to me. Perfect lines are possible. I've done it many times before. It just takes forever, so why not just say screw it and have the lines a little messy? A lot of the time artists say, man, the sketch looked so much better than the finished product. So why not take the best of both worlds? You can have polish and messy line. I don't like using picture backgrounds too often, but there are exceptions. Shelves with a lot of things on them, namely, are just the worst to draw. I remember seeing the artist of that Vegeta holding a book drawing being like, yeah, it took 10 times the amount of time to draw the books than it took to draw Vegeta. I'm not a masochist, I'm lying. So I'm going to use a picture. It's Rawdog Comics inspired after all. Using pre-existing patterns is like the thing. And I'm going to find a better image than this, don't worry. It'll be color shifted too, so it'll look cool. Because of just how pillowy and scattered my brush is, paint filling isn't really an option without having to fill in some seams. So if it's small enough, you might not even bother with the fill, just do it manually. I'm well aware of how threshold growth and feathering works, but there's no one-size-fits-all solution. I use a lot of different thicknesses and softnesses and cleanlinesses. Sometimes you just gotta get down and fill it yourself. To do the filling though, I use a different brush, just your standard weighted digital pen, nothing fancy. The lines are strong enough to where you don't have to worry about the seams of the colors, because the lines cover them up. Now is just to fuck with everything. In a lot of my previous work, colors were kind of an afterthought, a lot of it just being completely monochrome one color. But since the beginning of Caprice and Berry, the colors have been distinctly bright and poppy. That's a style that takes a little bit of bravery to say fuck it to your lines and make them brighter than sin. But once you know how screen overlay multiplier layers work, it'll be pretty damn easy to make any drawing pop. For the finishing touch, I added white highlights to the two. This is such a nice choice whenever I see it. I want to get across that cool, early morning vibe, because that's what it's about. Caprice and Barry are at a gas station getting coffee before work. I want to keep Barry and Caprice kind of mundane, you know? Romance is romanticized a lot, exaggerated in media. Because it's kind of exaggerated in our heart, it means a lot to us. But I think it's relatable to me, who doesn't have a family feud forbidding my tragic romance. I might just have a crush on a coworker, and life moves at the same speed it always does. We still drink coffee in the morning, we still go to work, and we still get tired at the end of the day. That's the kind of vibe I put into this. Add some multiply and screen stripes to the background, add a border, and we're done. Though, I feel we're forgetting something. Oh, right. Rawdog! This was a quick drawing, but I want something simple and jokey for my first art commentary. In the end, I didn't get any acknowledgement from Rawdog. I don't think they saw it. But that's not really the point. Point of this wasn't to stroke my ego, it was to make a nod to a really possum artist. Go check their stuff out, it's amazing. A very special thank you to my patrons, Wowie Yowie, Laura, Ratjug, Carrot, Unbum, Logan Roth, Bit, Fat Nib, Spice, King of Sands, Luca Ditto, Mika Coverson, Julie, Sofa, and one half of a hero.
Butter dog, the dog with the butter dog. I got the butter on him. The dog with the butter. Dog got the butter on him. Butter dog.